Now in the debate, I call Madam Maja Vukkićevich from Montenegro. Maja, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, I would like to thank our rapporteurs, Mr. O'Reilly and Mr. Hajduković, and as well all the members of the observation mission of the presidential elections in Montenegro for their devoted work over the past months. As you are all aware of, we have two rounds of the presidential elections. First one was held on 19th of March, and the second one on 2nd of April this year, with the participation of two candidates, Mr. Đukanović, who was supported by the forces gathered around his Democratic Party of Socialists, and Mr. Milatović, who was supported in the second round by all the parties of the parliamentary majority. It is important to acknowledge that this victory of the forces who won the last parliamentary elections marked the end of an era in Montenegrin politics and led to the final defeat of the regime that ruled the country for over 30 years. I would also like to emphasize that one of the most important things in all the process has been a peaceful transition of power, despite several incidents that followed the electoral process. The new president is due to take the office on 20th of May by taking the oath before the members of parliament. Additionally, I would like to underline the good cooperation with the Parliamentary Assembly's observation mission. The meetings we had in the Parliament of Montenegro were, in my opinion, very productive and useful. Maybe we do not agree on all the issues, but when it comes to the recommendation given in this report, I believe that most of them can be implemented in the future. As you know, we elected the 3 judges of the Constitutional Court. Unfortunately, the 4th candidate failed to get enough votes because the current opposition led by the Democratic Party of Socialists was not ready to support him, and this issue remains to be solved after the parliamentary elections. As you know, Montenegro certainly needs a renewed electoral legislation, but the truth is that we had difficulties to come up with a common solution due to various obstructions, but I do believe that the issue of electoral legislation reform will be easier to resolve following parliamentary elections. On the other hand, what raises concern is that some diplomatic representatives of the Western countries are trying to influence the political situation in Montenegro and various processes in our country, including processes of forming the government, in this way neglecting the will of citizens and acting beyond the principles of diplomatic practice. Everyone in Montenegro is committed to the European part of our country, but as a sovereign state, we also have the freedom to choose our own representatives in both parliament and government. As I already mentioned, we will soon have parliamentary elections, after which Montenegro will get a stable parliamentary majority, and I do believe that the cooperation between the parliament and the government will be much better, and also the overall functioning of the state institutions. Once again, I would like to thank the Parliamentary Assembly and all the colleagues who took part in this observation mission and in today's discussion, and I do believe that the cooperation between the Council of Europe and Montenegro will be even better in future. Thank you.